So today we're doing the ultimate retirement video. So if you're thinking of retiring here, this is something that you must watch. And we're gonna show you different areas, different lifestyles, because retirement here can look very different depending upon where you land, what neighborhood you live in. For instance, do you want low maintenance living? Do you want to be able to lock up your house, no maintenance, and go travel? Do you want a golf course resort feel? Do you want those quiet pines, larger lots? Do you want trails, views, or do you want community events, a true 55 plus community? So we're gonna look at all these today. And at the end, we're taking you to what might be the most iconic Colorado retirement lifestyle of them all on the west side. So today, we're gonna tour 7 of the best places to retire here in Colorado Springs. Home Place Ranch, Flying Horse, Sanctuary Pointe, Wolf Ranch, Sterling Ranch, Timber Ridge, the retreat at Banning Lewis, and finally the ultimate, like I noted, west side retirement lifestyle. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you a little bit of overview, show you some drone, and then I'm actually gonna take you on to some of these places. And so you'll see that maybe we look younger, but we've highlighted all these communities in the past, and I wanted to refresh it and kind of give it a 2026 perspective of what that looks like here to retire in Colorado. So again, stay with us because the last one is the one that you must know about. So I'm Lori Derrickson, my business partner is Kayleen Zabadick. You'll see her in this video as well. We do a ton of real estate here in the Colorado Springs area, Monument area, absolutely love it. We help hundreds of people, hundreds of clients, families make the moves here every year to the area. We're good at what we do, 5-star Google reviews across the board, to go check them out. But if you're thinking of making the move here, you're thinking of retiring, number 1, this is a must-watch video for you. And number 2, please make sure to reach out to us because I promise you, we have been there, we've done that, we've helped clients through it. And that's why I thought this video was really important today, is because retirement, like I noted, is so different for every one of our clients. We have clients who want that 55 plus community. We're gonna talk about that today. We have clients who want low maintenance living. We have clients who want that peaceful, secluded lot in, let's say, Cathedral Pines, which is another one that we just had to close a client there who's retiring. We have clients who want a new build. We have price points from our clients who are retiring. We closed one last week at $238,000 townhome, which is unbelievable price point here in Colorado Springs. We did really good on this one. It was a great area. We actually bargained in a new furnace, a new AC, new windows. At that price point, it's fabulous. The same day, we also closed one, actually the day after, at $2 million in Cathedral Pines for another client who's retiring. So again, we see the whole gamut, whole price range, whole different types of lifestyles that you guys are looking for. And so we're gonna break that down today. So first, let's start with Home Place Ranch. So this community is in the Monument area, just north of Colorado Springs. And what stands out here is that feeling of space. You're still in a neighborhood, but you have a little bit more of that feeling of space, those Ponderosa pines. Home Place Ranch has been designed with a mix of housing options. So you have homes with no maintenance. So we had a client who built a dirt start there. We had a client who bought an existing home, and then the yards were smaller. We also have a traditional family building a $1 million home there as well with the traditional yard. But what Home Place Ranch offers is that mix of housing options. It has trail connections, some open space, parks, community amenities. So it has a little clubhouse, doesn't have a pool, but it does have a clubhouse with a workout area, and I believe there's like tennis and pickleball courts. And another thing that our clients love about it is it has views of Pikes Peak, the Air Force Academy, and like the town of Monument. So pricing here probably starts around $650 and goes up from there. More likely you'll probably be closer to 700s, especially if you're doing a dirt start. What I like about Home Place Ranch for retirement is that it gives you views, you have the low maintenance option, and you have that new build feel. It's a newer community. You're close enough to I-25, shopping, there's a new Target coming into that community, but the community still leans a little more peaceful, more scenic, and you're right next to another neighborhood we're gonna talk about as well, but it has that residential feeling with, like I said, those Ponderosa pines. It's just gorgeous. I'm hoping you have some B-roll coming through here so you can see that. But it's the kind of place where your morning routine can actually feel like retirement. Coffee on the patio, mountain views, maybe walk to the trails, a little bit quieter pace of life while still being close to everything you might need to be. As we tour this home, that's really the lifestyle lens we want you to look through. Not so much the square footage, but ask yourself, can I see myself living here every day? Can friends come to visit comfortably? Does the layout work if grandkids are in town? important, right? Is there enough main level living, enough privacy? So just think about that as we tour these homes. Again, we toured these in the past, but I wanted to take you out there instead of just talking about them so you could actually see the housing when we're there, so you could have that lens as well.
All right, come on in. Well, first of all, there is an actual front porch. That's kind of hard to see in Colorado. So then you walk in, and to me, what you can't see from the outside with the ranch is that these are 10-foot ceilings. You come in, and a lot of the ranches that we see, you know, you walk in and there's different floor plans that you can choose from, but this one's a little bit different because there's the entryway, but still a bedroom off the front.
What's the price point of these?
What'd she say? They started at $800,000 and they go up to just over $1 million. And it depends on the home that the square footage. Like this one is over 5,000 square feet. There was one that had like a third bay, but because the lots are a little bit more narrow, they're saying that no 3 cars. So you have to be okay with 2-car garage. But to me, if you want to be by the mountains, that wow factor for a view, but still close to shopping and amenities, this is really one of the only areas up here in Monument or this far north. So it's that open concept kitchen. I mean, this has to be an upgraded, or is this? Because she had said what you see. So I wonder if these all come with the cafe series. Appliances, really nice sized pantry in this home. Okay, so this has 3 bedrooms on the main then? Because here's primary. Oh, good size primary, lots of windows. That 4 slider really sets the stage for the home. But then you walk in, there's primary bathroom. That is a huge bathroom. Giant shower, freestanding bathtub. And again, 10-foot ceilings throughout this main. Very different feel than, you know, a traditional 8-foot or even a 9-foot. It's just that, whoa. And I think they go up to 11 feet out here. And then you still get the stairway, but it's not right away when you come in. And then this one also had, Lori, the actual mudroom and laundry room as well. So if you finish the basement, this is what totals that over 5,000 square foot. This is what you get. And I believe this one's a walkout basement. So living area, game room, wet bar. Here's your little pub table area. And then bedrooms. This is a really nice wide hallway as well. So 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And there is double sinks in this bathroom. And this is actually really unique. It's like a whole nother living, entertaining area. And that's what you get for right at 800,000 to $1,050,000 up here at the home place.
So after this one, don't miss our next stop, because again, we're touring 7 neighborhoods. Because if this home place ranch just feels a little too quiet, the next neighborhood maybe is a little bit different direction with private golf course, resort energy, and one of the most recognizable luxury lifestyles here in Colorado Springs, I promise you. All right, so that was a tour of Home Place Ranch. I'd love to know your thoughts on some of these communities. Comment down below. I'd also love to know where you guys are watching from, and if you're retiring, where you might be retiring from and coming to Colorado. So I'm assuming if you're watching this, your Colorado Springs might be on your list of places to consider if you're retiring. So next is Flying Horse. So Flying Horse is known for its luxury feel, like I talked about, custom homes, private club environment, and major amenities. So you have to join into the community. You can join the social membership, or you can join the full golf package and you got to buy in. It can be a little pricey. New builds in this community are finishing up. So there is still a pocket called Turn. We've had several clients move here, all different ages, everything. But if you're wanting that new build feel, a lot of people ask us about that. It's called Turn, and we have to help you navigate that a little bit because that Powers corridor is going to run through that community. And sometimes the builders who I love, they're like, oh, it'll be fine. And I'm like, it's not fine. Like you can't hear it yet. You can't see it yet. So if you want a new build, the selections are becoming a little bit more limited in this community, but gorgeous homes. We just closed a couple existing in the community. They still had that new build feel, so it's still possible. But this community highlights 2 private 18-hole golf course, championship golf courses, the resort club, unmatched anything here in Colorado Springs. You got tennis courts, I think they're even clay tennis courts, an amazing spa, dining with those wine lockers I talk about, and that overall high-end lifestyle that feels very different from any other neighborhood here in Colorado Springs or even in Denver, I would say. Existing homes that we talked about are going to start in the 800s. Most of the time, a comfortable budget is right around $1 million for this community and obviously goes up from there. But this is one of those places where retirement can feel, I don't know, elevated. I just closed a house last week and they actually closed on the farm, which was close to, but they wanted that clubhouse feeling. She actually loved Mahjong and she wanted to go and find ladies who would love to play Mahjong. So you're not just buying a house here, you're buying into that daily experience, going to the club, having brunch, overlooking those mountains. It is, you can probably see from the B-roll, it is gorgeous in this area. So maybe it means golf in the morning, which not a lot of our clients have actually taken the full golf membership. You get some add-ons if you want to do just the social, but you can have lunch at the club. Friends are in from out town. There's a full-on hotel, a workout, spa environment. There's a whole grandkids come. There's the pool, indoor, outdoor. But it's just that private feel of that country club here in Colorado Springs in the north. So we're off to tour our home here. But if you want beauty, that views, the high-end feel, but maybe without that resort energy, the next one we're heading to after this is actually one of my favorite communities here in the Monument, Colorado Springs area. And maybe I keep saying that, but it's actually true. It's one of the most natural, beautiful communities on this list, and I'm gonna take you out there as well. But for right now, let's head on over to Flying Horse. All right, you guys, so welcome to new build home here in Flying Horse. This is one of my favorite new build homes. There's only 2 left with this exact builder. We're going to show you what that looks like today on a fantastic lot for $1.05 million, but it's ready to go. So let's go take a look. Look at this amazing 4-car garage.
The lot is extra big.
I know. And then the thing I love about it is it has fencing on all sides, so you don't have to pay for it as a buyer because it's already in.
4-car garage, carriage doors, super cute roof line.
Yeah.
Vantage builds a very
good home.
Aesthetically pleasing home.
Great build.
Has the batten board paired with the cement board, going vertical and horizontal.
Instant equity in a home like this. Vantage for $1.05 million on this lot. It's gonna have, looks like it's gonna have some open space behind it. I haven't seen it yet, with a mountain view, which is gonna be amazing.
So right as you walk in to the left, there's a bathroom, a bedroom, office space. You go through here, and here's an open office area. And then you walk in to this grand open concept kitchen, living, dining. Here's your stairs that go down.
So this is what I want to show you guys. This is what we run into all the time here in Colorado. So come take a look. So this is a new build home, but the homes around it have been developed. So a lot of times when our clients will build, they don't know what that mountain view is going to look. So take a look at what this looks like before and after, and you can see.
Oh wow, you get what the peak.
The peak is, but
just like our lighting's a little off. Yeah, there's the peak back behind there.
So when you first build, it looks like you have a full view of the front range, but you don't know what that's going to look like once they actually build it. But you still have that view here, And you can also wrap your deck around too to have that mountain view. All right, I'm putting Kayleen on the spot. Kayleen, show me this fabulous kitchen. What you got?
So this is, again, the Mustang model with Vantage. What I love about it is this cozy dining area. And if you have like farm table, you know, six, maybe an 8-person table, I would say 6 would be very comfortable.
Chairs.
But it's this open concept. I absolutely love this color of cabinetry, especially Colorado.
Is this a color you got in your new build?
No, mine's a little bit more wood. This is, I would say, I think it's a maple with like a smoky color on it. Mine's more just wood. They do have the 5-burner gas, the undermount granite sink. This countertop is gorgeous. It's quartz. What I like though, here's your double oven, your pantry, but look at this like little drop zoned area, like how usable, so you can keep everything off of that, or even like a little coffee station.
Yeah.
Like laundry. And then in Colorado, I do not think builders build this room enough. So this is a true mud room here in Colorado that comes in off the garage, but built-in shelving, racks. It's hidden by the rest of the house. This is a must.
I don't care if your kids are into art or sports. My kids have 14 different pairs of shoe styles for their Crocs, their Birks, their cleats, their volleyball shoes, their basketball shoes. I mean, it just is never ending.
And there's a coat closet if anybody in the house actually uses a closet.
Yeah, no, my kids wear shorts during the middle of the
So then over here, so you had 1 bedroom up front and bathroom, an office space. Your master suite is on the main level as well. So an incredible 5-piece bathroom, separate vanities. The one on the right has an incredible countertop space. And then the master is about the perfect size, like definitely big enough to put furniture in here. Peak view. See if you can get the peak view from that.
Yep. Looks a little
There's
closer.
your vantage point.
So,
but right off the main level, and there still is an entire basement to this house. And so what you've seen so far is about 2,000 square feet.
What's your thoughts on Flying Horse? See how it is different, how some people retire? I'm gonna take you to a true 55+ community. I'm taking you to some low maintenance option living. I'm taking you to the whole gamut of options here, and it is just so interesting to me how people have a different perspective on what they want from retirement. Some people want a real small house, some people want a huge house so people can come visit. Some people want land, some do not want land, and it's really different and interesting to when you guys reach out to talk to you about what it is your goals are, what are your dreams for retirement. We can help make those come true. So what are your thoughts on Flying Horse? So now we're gonna go to Sanctuary Pointe. This is one of the strong options for retirees who want something that feels a little more connected to nature. And you're gonna see why. We're not gonna tour a home here. I'm actually going to show you kind of like a land area so you can kind of see the whole picture of what Sanctuary Pointe looks like. It's known for those front range views, that treed setting, so they're mitigated. Like we have those ponderosa pines, they're mitigated, so not quite the same feel as Black Forest, which I like. It lets a little bit more natural light in. But you have custom, semi-custom homes here, and it's situated near Baptist Road and I-25, giving you access to both Colorado Springs and Denver pretty conveniently. So if we're looking at the neighborhood, if you're thinking about retiring here, we're really thinking of that peaceful setting, wooded character, proximity to places like Fox Run Regional Park. So many of the lots are described as being like that natural forested feel like I talked about, often around 1/4 to a 1/2 acre, depending upon the price point here. So price point wise to get into Sanctuary Pointe, I've had clients actually buy in the 700s. I think more realistically right now, you're closer to 8s. Again, probably closer to 1.1, 1.2 as a healthy budget to get into Sanctuary Pointe. So if you're retiring and thinking, hey, I want pines, I want maybe quieter roads, I want a house that feels tucked into Colorado, like that Colorado lifestyle, this community really delivers that for people who are wanting to retire and have that lifestyle. So now we're gonna head out. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about here in Sanctuary Pointe. So some people want pool, they want the events, they want that neighborhood calendar. Others want to wake up and feel like kind of they've escaped from the city, but they're still close. So Sanctuary Pointe fits that second buyer that I'm talking about. It's also a great community for people who still want access. Like I noted, you're not out in the middle of nowhere, I promise you. You still have that connection to shopping, medical, restaurants, the I-25 highway, but the feeling when you drive through here, which you're about to see, it's just different. Like I noted, more trees, more privacy, more of that forest edge Colorado mood, I would say. But now, depending upon this exact section of this home, and this neighborhood can feel a little more custom and less cookie cutter than some of the newer master plan communities that I'm about to show you next. And that's a plus for a lot of retirees who want something a little more, with a little more individuality, a little different. But after that, after we see Sanctuary Pointe, if you think it is a little too far tucked away, I've had a lot of our clients say that. They're like, no, I want to be closer to all that's going on, right? They didn't want that wooded, secluded feel. Not that it's too secluded, but you'll get that what I'm talking about here in a second. But our next stop after this one might be a little sweet spot for you. We've actually had a ton of clients zone into the next spot as well. A little more built-in amenities, not quite as much as Flying Horse or the 55 plus community I'm going to show you. More activities, one of the strongest, like I said, all-around lifestyle communities here in northern Colorado Springs. So I'm going to show you that next. But for right now, let's head on out to Sanctuary Pointe. Welcome, like I said, to Sanctuary Pointe. We have a lot of clients who zone into this area as well for retirement. It's quiet. There's the trees, but it's not as treed as like Black Forest, so it brings in a lot of natural light. You do have a lot of larger homes here. You can find some smaller ones, but a lot of times you can live on that main level. These lots are larger, and you have some amazing views. These are newer homes in this area. There are no more new builds being built, but the homes present as newer. You are gonna probably be closer to $1 million at this price point, but I'm hoping Kaylee can kind of zoom into some of these
like
houses.
1.1 to 1.4 is pretty entry.
Yeah, yes, I know. We can find some gems out there, but they're not gonna be like your dream
And like
home.
the one behind you, that black one's probably 1.7, 1.8.
Yes. Look at that view that house has.
It's like awesome.
It's amazing. So this is my little sneak peek at the end. If you are thinking of retiring here in Colorado Springs, Monument area, we would love to help you figure out where that is here in the area. So put those numbers into your phone and reach out. All right, thoughts on Sanctuary Pointe. Do you see why it's one of my favorites? I do, I just love it. So if you want to go to Sanctuary Pointe, I'll take you out there. But now we're going to talk about Wolf Ranch. Wolf Ranch is one of our strong contenders for clients who reach out across all different lifestyles, right? People do love Wolf Ranch for what it offers because the neighborhood is one of the best examples of a master plan lifestyle community here in Colorado Springs. It's built around the strong amenity package, including parks, built-in trails, open space, a rec center, and they're supposed to get a new rec center. I just don't know exactly when it's supposed to be built. They kind of put a hold on it for a little bit, but I know where it's supposed to be built, right by the lake. There's a lake there. You can paddleboard, fish, walk around. It's a really great lake built into the community. There's a pool, there's a splash park, currently a dog park, plus community events like outdoor summer concerts, which make it a win for a lot of our clients. Actually, a client sent me a picture of her dancing at the summer concert series. In a lot of places in this community, you can get like sweeping views of those mountains, which many of you reach out and say, we need a view. So for retirees, Wolf Ranch is interesting because again, it's not the 55 plus community, but it can still be a really smart retirement choice if you want an active environment, newer homes, neighborhood where there's always something going on. Some people don't want to live in just the retirement community, right? Some retirees love that energy that Wolf Ranch offers. They want to be close to trails, but still new. They want to be close to grocery stores. You're 5 minutes from Target, if that. Restaurants, you're in that whole Powers corridor. They want a place where the neighborhood itself kind of feels alive. There's people outside walking all the time when I'm in this neighborhood, people walking their dogs, kids going to school. It's a very active community, and this is not the kind of community that ever feels sleepy, I would say. It feels kind of connected, a little vibrant thing. People are always out and all over the place. So as we tour this home, think about whether you want retirement to feel active and social, maybe without that planned retirement community. Maybe the grandkids come over and there's parks, trails, places to ride their bikes, splash areas nearby. Maybe you want to walk the neighborhood, enjoy the lake, or just live somewhere that doesn't quite feel so isolated. You like that feeling of being around people. It brings you energy. So Wolf Ranch does that very well. So this is also one of those communities that tends to appeal to buyers who want modern homes. There's still some new builds happening. There's another filing happening. You can see it. It's kind of building out around that border of Black Forest to the north. It's close to being done now. but it's not that polished master plan community, high-end feeling of Flying Horse. Beautiful area, just a little bit leveled down, I will say. So if your idea of retirement is low maintenance, I'm going to show you a low maintenance option here. It's one thing I like about Wolf Ranch is you can have a traditional single family home. We can find a larger lot, a smaller lot. We've done that for clients. Or I'm going to show you a low maintenance option as well. They actually have a new product out there as well with rooftop decks. You would have stairs, but I can see it being amazing for retirement as well. I can see wine up there looking at the mountains and the lake. It's a brand new product, something we haven't seen here before. So Wolf Ranch offers those different housing products for retirement. So it's all while being in the middle of that north side growth that we're seeing and conveniences. So if you want that, I do think that Wolf Ranch makes sense for a lot of our clients who are retiring. So now the trade-off, if you do want that quiet, more secluded, more custom feel environment, another community later on, if you didn't love Sanctuary Pointe, which I don't know why you wouldn't, might fit this a little better. But if again, you want lifestyle with amenities, close to everything, Wolf Ranch is a good contender. So we're gonna go out there. I'm gonna show you one of these low maintenance options that we filmed probably a year ago. And again, if you're interested in this product or maybe a different housing product, reach out. We can get you the current list of inventory housing or a new build option as well. We have a couple clients doing that right now. So we're gonna take you out to Wolf Ranch, but next we're gonna shift over to one of the most popular choices. It's not too far away, but it has a little bit more affordability, which Wolf Ranch, again, to get into Wolf Ranch, you are in the 700s, probably closer to 800, depending upon the product. The home I'm showing you is a little bit more affordable than a single family home. But the next one has larger lots and larger backyards. You can still see those mountains. So I'm gonna take you there next. But for now, let's head on out to Wolf Ranch. Come on in. So you are thinking of maybe retiring here in Colorado Springs. This is a really good option. I'm excited to show you this one today.
Look at all that light behind me.
I know. Actually, Kayla and I have not been in this product yet, I would say. So anytime Kaylee and I find a new product, we get a little excited. This is a really cool option, and we're going to show you why. If you're thinking of retiring, or even if you want low maintenance living, we have some clients who, maybe don't need a huge yard, don't want that maintenance, and maybe you're not retiring, but this could be a really good option for you. And it's a new, like I said, collection here in the area. So we're in Wolf Ranch, and we're going to show you around this. This is a
Isn't it called Water's Edge or the Edge?
We're on the edge of something.
I think it's the Edge.
So look at how, this is a living room. I really like the layout of this one. Now they have 5 different models for this. This is the mid-size one, I would say. They have some from Dirt Start. You can pick your lot, start building, do your finishes. A lot of times the clients are ending up in the 600s with this particular collection. This exact model is a little bit more expensive, of course, but you can pick your finishes if you do Dirt Start. What they say, Keely, about 8 to 9 months if you do a Dirt Start. There are inventory, so if you're
and
like,
this
we're
model
ready,
one, she said, is for sale, like fully furnished, under 900,000
it's cute too.
I mean, they always deck them out, but you can be in the 600s for this.
That's right. So we have living room here. Really good option. And we're going to kind of make this a little bit of a fast tour because we have some other options to show you guys as well. I like this area for the dining because they obviously put a buffet behind it. However, it is big enough, this area, that you can seat quite a bit of people here because this is your main seating area.
Well, and I think that because there's the whole entry over here, it doesn't feel tight.
There's lots of closet, but I do like there's extra space to put things, but we can probably find that in the garage. You walk into this kitchen here, you do have this nice large island. You have oven here, and then a microwave, and then a gas cooktop. But these cabinets go all the way to the ceiling. And would you say these were like 10.5-foot ceilings?
These are 10-foot ceilings. Yeah. She said 9 foot upstairs and 8'8" in the basement. She did point out that this 4-slider is an upgrade,
of course,
but
I love
the
that piece
tall
of it.
Windows is not.
But it's pumpkins, so I like it already. So.
And this product, they all have side yards.
So they have side yards, which is nice. And I would say a lot of times you might want the end unit for some of these. Otherwise, you're going to be in between a couple houses. But low maintenance living, you have the trails over here of Wolf Ranch. Get out and walk. There's parks and dog parks all over this area. And then they have this done with, like I said, no maintenance. So.
And one thing she pointed out too
is the privacy fencing.
The privacy fencing for Wolf Ranch, which I like.
I know. I haven't seen the upstairs yet, so let's go. Let's
keep exploring.
There is one model, I believe, the Mesa. Everything else has living upstairs for the primary suite. So if you want that main level primary, there is an option here.
And she did say the ones that are not edges. These windows that are close to another one would be frosted.
Oh, okay.
So at least it lets natural light in.
I really like this room. I haven't been in here before, but look at how they bring this. Just side note, see how they put the curtains?
Oh,
Kayla and I
yeah.
talked about that in one of our
Very
recent
cute.
videos. Is to put it high makes this.
What a
makes it
nice
high.
office.
I know, and they have those built in. Obviously, that would be an upgrade, but a cute little office off the main here. You want to go up or down first?
Up.
You want to go up? Okay. All right, so let's go up.
More windows.
A little landing area when you first get up here with these built-ins. Play some Jenga here.
Play some Jenga.
This is, what did she say the HOA was in this one? Was it 130?
140.
140.
But it includes trash and snow removal.
In the new clubhouse, everything's going to be real close to this area. So
yes,
this is
tall
secondary
doors,
bath.
tall vanities. This upstairs, she said, was 9-foot ceilings up here.
Yep, double vanities. And you have the two other bedrooms on this level. As you can see, good size.
Very cute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this cute little toy box thing.
What?
Oh, well, maybe it's not a toy box. I thought these drawers.
Oh,
Under.
like, oh. Look at the view from.
I know, that view is amazing.
I have to say, these edge ones here, you can kind of see here. So behind this product is ravine, and nothing is going to be built back there. And clubhouse will be up north this way.
Look at these cute little things. So, anyways, down the hall here is the primary, so I want to show you that. I do like that they kept this open.
Isn't a huge loft, but I could see like utilizing the space.
It's a long hallway, so you have washer and dryer up here.
What'd she call these types of homes, Lori? Row homes.
Standalone row homes, something like that. And then this is master, and I'm expecting the bathroom and closet to be huge because of that long hallway.
Oh my gosh, look at that cute wall.
And do you see the ceiling in here? It's kind of that angled ceiling.
The vault.
It makes it just seem like a whole different room with that vaulted ceiling.
This is very pretty.
It's pretty. They did a nice job with the decorating and the design aspect of it.
It's still light, but it has like a warm tone.
It does. Yep. And they have like that same color baseboard walls.
Nice closet
all over. So it's a big house.
There's still a basement too.
I don't even know if we asked for the square footage, but this is a big house.
And she said this is mid-size.
Yeah. What would you say the square footage is? If you put this in there, we think we're close to like 3,000, I would say at least.
I would say we're at least 3,000. We'll ask the sales
it's a little
rep.
bit narrow, but a really good option. And I actually kind of want to see the one that has the primary on the main level and how that's laid out. I'd like to see that one eventually.
And I have to say, if you're retiring and you want to travel, but maybe you have a dog and you want the yard space, this would be very low maintenance in a great neighborhood.
I'm excited about the options today. Oh my gosh, it's super cute down here too. This is why these are the upgrades. But look at this wall. And you have a little wet bar here.
Look how creative they were with the furniture. No. Like you could hang out down here. This is a new take on wood paneling walls that I actually am okay with.
I really like this little setup. I don't know why. It's kind of narrow and like...
It's like a pub in your house.
It is. It's like a little pub area.
And then,
let's see, then we just have the bedroom. And then is there a bathroom down here? That's my other piece.
Yeah, there was one.
Did we miss the bathroom?
Yeah, there was one over here. I like that shuffleboard.
I know.
Okay. Oh, the bathroom's out here.
There's the bathroom. All right, that makes sense. And then you have mechanicals down here, which I like because otherwise if you're on a slab, it kind of takes up a closet space upstairs usually.
This is nice too. On-demand hot water.
Yeah.
We had one of our clients asking about the builders with that. And then just some storage back there.
All right, thoughts on Wolf Ranch, yay or nay? But next we're gonna go to Sterling Ranch. For some reason, we've had so many clients in the retirement choose Sterling Ranch this year. A few of them did inventory homes and a couple of them did dirt starts. It's really known for being pedestrian friendly. That master plan community, they are getting a community center. They're just starting that process, that build out. They're doing an amphitheater right now, and that should be complete, I'm hoping this summer by early fall. But there's 30 miles of trails, 40% of it is being retained for open space. You have access to nearby parks and outdoor recreation. So it's one of those areas that's why our clients are liking it, because you can get into homes a little bit cheaper, I would say in the 600s, and you can have a little bit maybe larger backyard. One of our clients who did a dirt start, I think they're in almost a third of an acre. So actually the home we're going to show you is in Timber Ridge. So there's Sterling Ranch, and just north of it is Timber Ridge. Timber Ridge has a little bit larger lots on it as well, but we love this option for you guys. So we did take you out there. It's a ranch style home. It currently backs up to open space. Remember, they always were probably gonna build on an open space unless you have like a retention pond. Remember, if you buy a house that has open space behind it, that you have to realize that it could be built on. So it's something we work through with our clients is that actually like a retention pond and it has to stay open? Is that actually designated as open space, or is a builder buying it? We've had a couple clients who think it's that way, and then we actually dig into it and we're like, no, that's gonna be built out in about 2 years and you're gonna have a home right behind you. So it is something to think about, but it is why people like to retire here. It's because that lifestyle still feels outdoorsy, still feels scenic, a little bit elevated in terms of your natural surroundings. And if retirement to you means like hiking, walking, views, spending time outside, but yet you still want that neighborhood, maybe a little bit more affordable, this community could be very attractive, and that must be why a lot of our clients have zoned in there, because we show them all different types of options, and Sterling Ranch just has a lot to offer. So as we walk through this home that we're about to show you, think less about like the formal rooms and more about how your daily life would be. Are you the kind of retiree who wants to sit still, or are you the kind who wants to spend the next chapter moving, exploring, enjoying Colorado every day? And that's where this type of neighborhood, I guess, probably stands out for a lot of our clients. The open space, still seeing that Pikes Peak, a little bit more home for your money, and built right into that outdoor recreation that creates that lifestyle. Sterling Ranch is a very different retirement option than that golf course or that age-restricted community. And for some of our buyers, that's exactly the point. They just want a beautiful home here in Colorado, affordable, larger lot, with access to the outdoors. They don't want that retirement community. They want that beautiful home base here in Colorado where they can live big, enjoy the active outdoors, and enjoy their new home that they built, their next chapter. So now, one thing to know is if your priority is an age-restricted environment, that 55+ community with neighbors in the exact same stage of life, keep watching. I just moved my dad here. He absolutely loves it, because that's where our next stop comes into play after this. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna go there next, but for now, I wanna take you out to Sterling Ranch, Timber Ridge, so you can actually see this community for yourself. Okay, I'm showing you the exterior from the car because it's so windy out there. Go watch this, you'll find out.
So this is a different
It smells like
model.
meat. I love that smell.
I love that. So you walk in, of course, you have your office right here, but they have the nice doors. And then this is the one part I don't know if I love this.
What?
But it's just like a long hallway.
Yeah, I know, but at least it's an open
I don't know
railing.
if there's a whole lot you can do about that.
No.
But then you come back here, you have a hallway that leads. I love this.
I know.
And this is what our clients added
that
in their
triple
house.
slider, that's a must.
No, they even have 4.
I know.
They're doing 4.
And I think it keeps sliding, right? Like it doesn't, it just opens all the way up.
Collapses.
Yep.
Because they're
So Sterling Ranch, what'd you think? It's very similar to Wolf Ranch. It's just a little bit more affordable, and it's a little bit more new, and you get a little bit more options. So that's what our clients like. So curious what you thought about that. But now we're headed on to a very different option. I think we've had 5 clients close in this next option this year, 2025, 2026. And like I noted, I moved my dad here. So my dad used to live in Briargate, and he was a single guy, and he was like, I just want, his grandkids are getting older. He's like, I want to be involved. He's very social. He wanted that natural feeling of retirement where he can go to the clubhouse and see people his age, play cards. The retreat is different than, I have a mother-in-law who lives in our 55+ community up in Castle Rock, and it's really not involved. The Banning Lewis retreat is one of the most involved communities, I think, in the entire state for retirement. They have a full-on director for this area. They have travel groups, they have whiskey tasting. My dad's been to Pikes Peak Theater to watch plays. They go to concerts. Again, cards is huge. So it's just an all-around exciting 55+ community. It's very involved. So it sits within Banning Lewis Ranch. which is also another master plan community, but it's a subsection of that. And the community is, again, a very active 55 plus community, and it sits on its own 10,000 square foot clubhouse and amenity center. So it features pool, fitness center, pickleball courts, very important. It's very competitive out there. Bocce ball, outdoor gathering areas. They have concerts, connects to trails, and again, very active in the programming that you can hook into. So it's a very different retirement option than the other ones we talked about and have shown you so far. Because here in this area, it's intentionally built around the people with all of that similar stage of life, low maintenance living, and I'm gonna take you out there and show you one of these options. You have homes there with smaller backyards, and some of them can be a little bit larger as well as the one we're gonna show you. But the social side of this, if you're moving here and you're like, I just wanna hook into a community, I don't want to feel isolated, I want a retirement, feeling that I am super involved and I'm very social, this one can be a little bit easier to adjust to, and this could be the right fit for you. All of our clients who have moved into this community have absolutely loved it. Now they are done doing dirt start builds here. You're gonna be looking at an existing home now. They just finished up about 6 months ago. And so now we're looking at existing homes when you reach out, which is still a really good option for our clients. So as we walk through this next home, imagine from your retirement perspective, what life would look like here in this community when it's set up for you for your next chapter, which maybe means, this was very important to my dad and our clients, fewer stairs, a really easy layout, walk-in shower, low maintenance, there's no maintenance to do on the outside, and more opportunities to actually meet people and plug in. And that's what's nice about the retreat, is that you still get the benefit of being part of the larger Banny Lewis Ranch community. You're on the east side, you're still by a lot of those conveniences of Powers, which includes parks, trails, communities, restaurants, movie theaters, grocery stores, but all while still having the specialized adults and community that are all going into retirement. And again, I always get corrected, it's not a retirement community, 55 plus community. So a lot of the residents there actually do still work. So let's take you out there. I'm gonna tour this home with you, and I'm curious your thoughts on this. Eileen elected to show you guys this one.
I think it's
Does a
one
3-car.
of the bigger ones.
One of the larger footprints here.
So, ranch home. Let's see what you get here, Lori. I think it's just over 2,000 square feet.
Because I think none of these have basements. I don't think. Do they have basements? I don't
think
think
they do.
One with a basement.
I don't think they do. So you have right away a room off the front, which you could use that as an office. But they have a full bathroom. This is a pretty wide hallway. I will say it's a little dark. This is nice. I'm going to call this a flex area. Because it would be, that's actually perfect table for it. You could use it.
But like, I think if they did do a lot of can lights here, so.
And this is a really good size living, dining. Look how they did that, Lori. I've never seen that. They squared up the island, but gave you extra countertop over there, and then put a decent sized table. That's actually smart. And then a good sized living room over here.
And then just a little patio area on this one. Obviously elevations will vary depending upon the lot.
And then around the corner here, you have laundry.
I think there's a basement here, so you guys can all tell me that I'm wrong because I see the stairs.
Oh. So laundry on the main.
I don't admit I'm wrong very often. Don't tell my husband. So laundry.
Oh, and good size primary.
And then no tub, but walk-in shower.
And then good size closet with built-in shelving. Look at all they do a good job in their closets.
I know. I kind of want that closet. And so there is a basement. And I think we missed another part up here as well. Let's see. I just want to take a peek at the basement now. I don't know if I've seen a basement. They do have a lot on the slab, obviously. And this is a whole nother bedroom here that we didn't even see, with an attached bathroom. So this is one of their larger ones. So this is kind of like a smaller junior suite for guests. And then I wonder if this is even finished. I bet it is unfinished. So you could have the option for storage, or you could finish it off. So they just have it unfinished. Oh, sorry. Hey.
You're good. Keep going.
And maybe that would be your son living in your basement at some point. I'm just kidding. But this is a great option here for the retreat. Our clients have loved this area and zoned into it for one of the top places for retirement here, Colorado Springs. What do you find yourself? So I'm curious, do you love a 55 plus community? Because I would say about half the clients that reach out to us really want that feeling, and the other half are like, no way. So it's either one or the other, and it's kind of interesting to me, you know, what you're looking for when you're about to retire. So our last one here is talk about your dream retirement. This is not just about the house. It's about waking up every day surrounded by some of the most iconic scenery in Colorado Springs. And then the ultimate West Side retirement lifestyle may be exactly what you're looking for. And this is what I'm going to show you next. I've had several clients who, it's just different. They want that eclectic feeling. They want that true Colorado, living right next to Garden of the Gods, going to mom and pop shops, something very different, because that's what the West Side offers, is something different from whatever else I just showed you. It has character, has different topography, I'm going to call it. It has history, and more than anything, it has that unmistakable Colorado feel that so many people moving here, when you think of Colorado, are hoping to find here. So on this side of our town, on the west side of town, retirement can look like a home built right into the bluffs, where every window feels like a picture frame that you're looking out towards Garden of the Gods. The kind of home that doesn't feel cookie cutter at all. So if you don't want cookie cutter, this could be it. But it feels rooted into the landscape, and I'm going to show you that. It feels private, peaceful, full of personality, absolutely. And for the retirees who want something special, something with, we're going to call it soul, this is hard to beat. So we're going to take you to two options out here on the west side. So the first one, I'm going to take you on a full tour. This is a townhome we listed maybe like a year and a half ago. They don't come up very often, but it's built into the west side. Low maintenance living option, and out your backyard, out your back door, is the bluffs. So you're just sitting there looking at the bluffs, deer, mountain views. It's just a gorgeous, and it's actually a newer home on the west side, which is a little bit different. It's actually hard to find on the west side. These homes here are established. And the second home is actually the home one of our clients chose. They came out and we toured everything here in Colorado Springs, from Palmer Lake down to Woodland Park, everywhere. And this is what they fell in love with, and you'll see that at the end. It's a truly unique home on the west side. They can actually walk out their door and hit Garden of the Gods trails. And they love that they could walk down the street and go to their favorite little bars and restaurants and shops. All of it was walking distance, and the home has so much character. So I'm gonna take you out to these two on the west side and tell me what you think.
So Lori is inside, but these are just very unique because new builds on the west side, patio homes. Let's go check out what Lori's going to show us.
Here I am. Come on in. So
here, I'm zooming out real quick so we can get even these ceilings. Wrong way. There we go.
You got it? So this is a listing that $650. You can get into this community, but it has that new feel, like I said. So that's why when we walked in this listing, I was like, ooh, this is going to go quick on the west side, just because we have a lot of people who do want to live on the west side. And if you want low maintenance and you want some amazing views, wait till you see the views in the back of this one. But if you want to be close to the trails, the west side has a lot to offer as far as outdoor accessibility. So there is 4 bedrooms in this. They have those modern doors, which I really love. And she also has those high ceilings. Shut this door.
That's what I'm trying to get. Like, you walk in, and even though it's a ranch home, how many square feet were these?
Like 2,700 square feet, I think.
Is that your friend?
This is my new friend.
He belongs at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo.
George is falling over.
George.
Maybe I should have left George alone. All right. So come on in here. You have a nice open concept, gas range, nice large pantry, soft close cabinetry, which is important. So we staged this. It's actually being on stage today. So we wanted to come over and show this one to you guys before it was destaged. But don't show them the back yet. That's cheating.
Okay.
You have to wait till the end to see the back.
Okay.
So you do obviously have main level living here. So you could live entirely on the main.
And I do think the difference is, like, these kind of patio homes do exist in Colorado Springs. There's not a ton.
There's not a lot, no.
There's not a ton. But the fact that you're on the west side.
Yeah.
Like, not very many options.
No, not very many options. And so you have the taller countertops, no tub in here. So if you wanted a tub, there is no tub. tile floor, and then she has a really large walk-in closet as well. So really good option here. And then what the nice part is you can double your square footage, as we always say in these, that don't look very big on the outside, but it's a good size home, a good footprint. When you go downstairs, this would be a whole nother area that when you have friends, family, they have a place of their own, even though you're living in a patio home here in the west side. This is one of my favorite pieces, how we stage this in here. I'm sure that my kids would quietly talk on those couches, like I always say. But what do you have, Kayleen? 2 more bedrooms down here, I want to say?
Yeah, 2 more bedrooms.
And it's not a walkout, so you are
1
fully
bathroom.
underground, but we're going to show you why at the end here. So,
well, and what's so nice is that, you know, a lot of people want the west side, but there's a lot of homes that are older, and or if you go newer, you're completely up north in like Forest Lakes.
yeah, you have to be in Monument.
And at that point, you're $980,000 plus.
Yeah, I showed a client reach out to us, and they're moving here from Florida, and she wanted something like this. And her other option, she wanted the west side, was, she was into ballroom dancing, but she was the Kissing Camels subdivision with that Toll Brothers.
True.
And I was like, you are talking at least $300,000 more for a similar product. So really good value here.
Well, and
a good
it's
option.
nice because if it's just you, maybe a spouse, and then but you still want room for friends and family to come stay, this it really is ideal.
And they have a good Christmas tree room, which is very important because you don't have a lot of room in the back, right? So
This is huge.
this is your shed, right? Basically.
This is huge.
Yeah. And then 2-car garage, so you'd have to be okay in that 2-car. But this is what I want to show you, is why I would love this place. Not only for the newness of it.
I love these floors.
What is this?
Yeah.
Like an engineered hardwood?
Yep.
This is our favorite part, though.
This is my favorite
And
part.
what a great listing we had, because there's some of these paired patio homes that doesn't have this, but we happen to get the best lot.
We happened to, I know, look at, so you have that. I always hope it comes through in video of how pretty it is.
It
I could have
actually
my
is
wine
really
and
good.
coffee out here.
This is like Blodgett's Peak.
Look at the backyard that I don't have to take care of. And they won't be building back here. So you really do have that privacy. You can see the bird feeders out. It's just kind of a cool, serene, totally Colorado feel out here in one of these. So,
And literally zero maintenance. Like,
yeah, what did we say
you
HOA was? Did we talk about that?
it's $230 for the $230 for HOA, $70 for Metro
For Metro.
District. So $300 total. I don't think you're going to get any better than that. The nice thing is the HOA maintains all of the exteriors of these. And so for insurance, which is kind of a big deal on the west side,
Yeah.
you only have to have an HO6 policy. So yes,
Saves you a
your
lot of money.
insurance, or excuse me, you have your HOA, but it actually saves you quite a bit of money only having an HO6 policy.
So if you are thinking of moving here, whether you're retiring or just want to move out to Colorado Springs, we'd love to help you make that move. These are 2 great options. We have a lot more in our back pocket, in our bag of tricks of options. So make sure you put those numbers into your phone and reach out to Kayleen and I. So that's our last stop. What do you think of the west side? Very different, right? Very different than Sanctuary Pointe. We actually, I said, closed a home, a $2 million home in Cathedral Pines. It's a huge lot. They want that secluded feeling. And I have clients who want that 55 plus community. They want to be engaged socially. I have clients who love that flying horse feel. So we see it all here in retirement. So I think it's kind of interesting when people talk about retirement, everyone has something you think about, right? When you think about, I'm retiring, what are you thinking about? And I'm assuming that you don't want beach. Maybe you can have both because you're watching this movie in Colorado. No beaches here. But if you want that true mountain lifestyle, Colorado Springs absolutely can deliver. It's just you reaching out to us and us finding out what you want from retirement here. And then Kayleen and I can help shape that. We can set you up on a home tour or a driving tour, we'll say, and you can go drive these different areas. So then we can actually zone in onto the areas and that lifestyle you want to make sure, right? We only retire once and we want this to be all that you've dreamed about in retirement. So we stay in contact with all of our clients. Every single one of them, when they're looking at retirement, has absolutely loved it here. And I think it's because we really have found that lifestyle in the area of town they want the first time. So put those numbers into your phone and reach out. We'd love to help you make the move here to Colorado Springs.